Hey everybody, me and my mini are here. We are, okay, backstory. So I saw a friend this past weekend. He gave me some Cara navel orange cuttings. So he gave me these cuttings, right? And I looked at it and I said, I want to try propagating these cuttings a different way. So if you look at this, I have a lot I can propagate off this one branch. So what we're going to do is, on camera, we're going to try propagating with root balls that are not attached to the tree. So, you know how you get a cutting, you do your rooting hormone, and you just stick it in the dirt? Well, we're going to do the propagation balls and simulate it being stuck in the dirt. And we're going to see if that works. Who knows? It might. So, you got the scissors?
Right there.
Oh, there. So, I'm going to start cutting, and then you have to take all the leaves off except for one. This one's broke, so I'm going to go ahead and cut that off.
So, all except one?
Yeah, because you don't want too many leaves left on when you're propagating, because then the plant will try to expend all its energy to, like, that leaf. Or those leaves. Let me see. This one stem we're going to do is one. Hang on. I know they're just falling everywhere. I'm cutting them off. Wherever I'm cutting them off at. Sit them over there. No, we're going to use these. Bessie, we're going to propagate those.
No, I'm sitting them to the side.
Oh, okay. That's a long one. And then this, we can probably get two out this one branch right here. Yeah. So, one, two out this one branch. So, that one branch is ready. So, that branch is ready. You see we only left 2 leaves on it. No leaves here. And then we're going to put the propagation ball on the end of this right here. So I had all of this sitting in a wet paper towel so that it would not dry out and it wouldn't die. So this is one. Let me see.
Yeah.
No. You got to take that one off. Yeah.
This whole branch?
Yep, the whole branch. And what else?
Like 3.
Which branch? Yep, this branch comes off. What's left? Oh, nothing. That's perfect. Just like that. So 1, 2. You want to stick these to the side so that we know how many we have? Oh man, that leaf went into the honey. Just take all these leaves off except for the top 2. And then that'll be ready. Let me see. So I'm going to cut all of this. And then this one will be ready also. This one's ready. Well, you got to take it.
You want to take the leaves?
Yeah, except for 2 of them. We should have enough propagation balls to do all of these. And I'm gonna make this one into 2.
2?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn this one into 2. Make sure y'all cut them at an angle. Let me see if I can show y'all. You see, I cut that at an angle. Make sure y'all cut these at an angle when you're doing them. Okay, why do we cut at an angle? Because we're not done cutting this part at the bottom, so we're going to cut all of them at an angle, and then we're going to peel it a little bit to expose the green cambium, because that's where we're going to be putting the honey to help it root into the dirt. Here, gotta get some more leaves off of just that one. And then this is the one that I said we can make more out of. And then, so all of these are orange leaves. We're not throwing these away. We're actually going to dry them out, and I'm going to powder them for teas for later on, for tea, for meat. You can actually use orange leaves to cook with. So that's a good thing. I think we should do both of those.
Both of them?
Yeah, there you go. So we're gonna have a nice crop of car oranges to try to grow, because that's what we do. We experiment, we figure things out, we try to see if there's different ways to do things. That's what we do. We're gardeners. We don't just depend on just one way. If there's something that we can figure out to do a different way, then by golly, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to figure something out. Because all the old ways, okay, don't get me wrong, old ways work, but what if you can't do an old way and you gotta figure out something different to do? So that's where all the new way stuff comes in. This one's ready. You can leave all three of those. I don't know where you're putting the ones that we're gonna do.
Right here.
Okay. So, oh yeah, I thought we had rooting hormone, but I can't find any. So we're gonna use honey as our rooting hormone. Here's another one. So we're gonna use honey as our rooting hormone.
Why honey?
Why honey? Honey is a natural rooting hormone, y'all. You know, it's antibacterial, antimicrobial. Honey lasts for years. And honey is like the perfect rooting hormone. It's the perfect one. So that's why if we don't have the liquid or the powder rooting hormone, that's why we use honey. Okay, there's another one. I hope we got enough balls for all these.
You should.
Yeah. And so the rest of these are kind of short. We're going to put them in this bag and put them to the side. And then I'll show you what we use to dry our herbs and stuff in. And that's where, here's another one. And that's where we're going to be putting all these leaves at so that we can get them dried. Here, do this one. That's a good one.
Is that it?
Yeah, I think that is it. And then, y'all, look, excuse my hand. I've already been mixing the dirt. So with the dirt that I mixed up, I added the turkey meal, the turkey bone broth that I made. No, not bone broth, turkey bone meal that I made. I added that in there. I added a little bit of salt, because you know when you transplant your plants, you really should be adding just a little bit of unscented Epsom salt to the soil, and that will help the transplant shock. So if y'all didn't know, now y'all know. Y'all can add a little bit for transplant shock. Here. I know it's a little bitty one. I mean, we can only try and see. So, yeah.
Ow.
I know the thorns. There, that one's ready. And then the rest of this, we're gonna go ahead and bag up so that we can get it out the way, so that we can show you how we are going to do this with the propagation balls. I think this is a fun experiment. I think this is gonna go, I don't know. If this goes the way that I hope that it goes, we gotta rinse all these leaves off, because you don't want to dry it with all this dirt on them. So we're going to rinse the leaves, and then we're going to show you what we use to dry the leaves in. It's an all natural way to dry leaves, and I absolutely love it. Swear by it. So yeah, the rest. How many do we have done, or Destiny?
I don't know.
So yeah, these are gonna get rinsed off and dried, because we're gonna use them to cook food and teas. You can not even use poultices. You can extract the oils and make some orange oil from the leaves. Y'all, these leaves are bomb.com. There's so many different things you can do with them. All right, we put that down. Put all this down on the ground. Ooh, we got 14? Make sure we have 14 balls. Those little ones. We're going to use those little ones first. So, once again, I'll put the link in the description for these balls. These are called propagation balls. And so we're going to show y'all what we're doing. And she's counting how many of the little ones we have. We have different sizes, but these are the ones that we need to be using. Bessie, just count, baby.
Isn't it?
Oh.
Do I include that one or just the ones that
Include this one. We need 14 all total.
Yeah, 14.
14
Exactly.
even? Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's show them how we do the how we're gonna do the bottom of the, put some up here so we can show them how we're gonna do the bottom of the stem.
Do the little
Y'all know what these are for. You gotta tag what you plant. You have to. These are what we use for trees. These other ones, I thought I had some up here. I guess not. These are what we use for trees. And, oh yeah, here they are. These are what we use for planters, for plants. Okay, so, y'all see the bottom, right? Remember, you're gonna cut at an angle. So, we cut that at an angle. My bad. We're gonna peel this a little bit at the bottom to expose the cambium, the green. Gotta cut that off. Can you take it up close to the camera so they can see? Okay. Y'all see that green that we exposed, the cambium? Now stick that in the honey and just let it sit in there. And we gotta do all those like that. And while you're doing that, I can start putting the, since my hand's already nasty, I can go ahead and start the propagation balls. So you got your propagation balls, you got 2 halves of a hole. So what I'm going, and this, the dirt that we're using is already pre-moistened, pre-fertilized. I already went ahead and got all that done, taken care of. That way, you know, this video wouldn't last forever and ever and ever, amen. So all that's taken care of already. So now this is done. And y'all know, once again, the soil that I use is Stay Green from Lowe's. Okay, y'all see the propagation ball? Both of the halves are filled. We're gonna show you how all you're gonna do, you're gonna lay the stem inside, you're gonna close it up, and it's just gonna be a ball of dirt around the stem. That's it. Let me show you. So the stem is in the cambium, in the honey. The cambium is in the honey. All we're gonna do is lay it in here. Make sure that cambium is in the middle of the dirt. And you're gonna close it up. And you're gonna click this part right here closed. And that's it. Propagation ball 101 done. So that's one stem that's done now. Okay, you can put some more balls up here. And I'll start filling the balls. Oh, we're back. Okay, so, my bad. We have all of them done. We're going to show you in a second. So now, you see the juice dripping? So we have, can you see the tie? The zip tie? Yeah, I'm going to let it drip. Okay, you see the zip tie? So now we're putting zip ties on them. And can you put that together? So that the clips don't come apart. And we're gonna, and to make sure it stays tight, we need another one right here.
I can do both sides because one doesn't cut it.
No, one does not cut it. So this makes sure, like, if those little clip things fail, and they're gonna fail because they're little and they're flimsy. So that's why we're doing the zip ties. We're gonna zip it as tight as we can to help the root ball stay intact and not move. See? Awesomeness. Oh, Desi, get one of those yellow buckets so we can show them what we got over here. besides a mess on the floor. So that one is done.
Alright.
Okay. That one's done. Hang on, I'm coming. So now we have to zip tie all of these. Where's the little clip right there? And you zip tie them where on the side where the clip is. I'm telling you, once we go back in a month and look at all this, I think I'm gonna say 10 out of 14 will work.
10 out of 14?
Yeah. What are your odds?
I think all the big ones would work because they're a lot bigger. Because the youngins, there's like not that much on them, and they're still like really, really young. So
I think that one's blocked with dirt. Is it?
I don't know. I'm trying to find it.
It might be blocked with dirt. Here, do it this side. Right there. To the bottom part. So you have different places on these where you can zip tie them shut. Zip tie them shut to make sure they don't come apart. And then we got to cut those zip ties up here. So then you just go and you cut your zip ties. We're going to pick that up later. And that's what it's going to look like. I know, I'm amazing. No, but for real. Since we got cuttings and not the actual tree, we had to figure out some kind of way to propagate all this. We had to figure something out. So what better thing to do than propagation balls? You got it?
I see the hole, but I don't want to go in.
Yeah, give me 2 and I'll do 2. You can do some and I'll do some.
So like squeeze me out.
Do what?
Like,
or just show them. Or just show them. Put it up close.
How?
Look. Sorry.
Alright, we're done with the propagation balls. This is what they look like. And we're going to put them in 2 buckets. And we're going to put them in a specific place so that way we know that they'll get enough water and sunlight. And then we're just going to forget about them for a month.
Basically.
Yep. So,
Works for me.
yeah.
Oh, how about we leave some in the sunroom and put some outside and let's see how they do. Compare the ones in the sunroom to the ones outside.
Sure.
Alright.
So we decided to put them right here because, why not?
This is our calendula. Calendula, as some people say.
And it's a really good spot because they're still getting water and lots of sun. And then they're getting water from the dirt because the dirt is moist. And some water builds up in the pot.
Yeah. So we got 7 out here. And then, so we need a different one of these.
Tag.
Yeah, well, I'll just lay it in there like this. There we go. So it's 7 in here. We got 4 in the sunroom and 3 going in the kitchen window.
Amazing.